Hello and good evening, our viewers. Welcome to this English news edition. Here are the top stories. The head of state participated in the 39th ordinary session of the African Union Summit. A day dedicated to artistic and mother tongue. For the international scene, new Israeli land law at the center of international criticism. Those were the headlines. Thanks for joining us in our newsroom. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, took part in the 39th Ordinary Summit of the African Union, which opened today, Saturday, in the Ethiopian capital, Addis Ababa. One of the summit's sessions was dedicated to the topic of water, considered one of the major challenges facing the African continent. The summit featured intensive discussion on ways to address water, which is a vital resource and a key driver of social and economic development, especially in African countries facing high rates of drought. The deliberation also stressed the need to develop integrated strategies and policies to protect African nations from disruptions in water cycle. Participants emphasized the importance of promoting innovation and technology to develop new water sources, particularly through the seawater, as well as integrating sanitation as an essential complement to water policies. During his interview, the president focused on sharing Djibouti's experience in sustainable water access, highlighting national effort to address water stress through investment in modern technologies, particularly seawater. The President Guelleh stated that Djibouti has made water strategy pillar of its water policy, operating the plants that have helped secure drinking water supply for the capital and reduce pressure on groundwater resources. He also noted that Djibouti relies on water important through regional connection, explaining that the country currently benefits from significant volume of drinking water coming from Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. The handover of the forum, the summit also marked the end of Angola's rotating presidency. The handover ceremony took place during the opening session of 39 AU summit of head of state and government. Burundi assumed the AU presidency based on principle of regional rotations, with the presidency for 2026 term going to East African region, of which Burundi is geographically a part. The president has announced earlier that this term as head of AU will focus on strengthening peace in the Great Lakes region and on activating the fields of youth peace and security, in addition to implementing this year the theme, namely water and sanitation. And now we continue with the speech of the African Union Commission Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Yusuf. The AU Chairperson Mahmoud Ali Yusuf stressed and commend Algeria for the leadership it exercised during its term as the home of African peer review mechanism or forum, highlighting its contribution to strengthening governance and transparency across the continent. Mohamed Ali Yusuf congratulate as assuming the presidency of forum, noting that this transition reflects the continuity and institutional maturity of the APRM based on participatory governance and collective commitment of member states. The chairperson reaffirmed the African Union's commitment to supporting the implementation of a recommendation arising from peer review process in order to promote good governance, democracy, and sustainable development in line with the Agenda 2036. Mohamed Ali Yusuf also add and reiterate the African Union's Commission's commitment to supporting the forum, assisting member states in implementing the reform and strengthening this mechanism as a central tool for institutional and social transformation of our continent, he concluded. During his speech, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, expressed his pleasure at participating in the 39th annual General Session of the African Union and praised the political will that unites everyone today around this important topic. Let's follow the statement of the President of the Republic.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Monsieur le Président, Mesdames et Messieurs les chefs d'État et de gouvernement, Monsieur le Président de la Commission de l'Union africaine, Mesdames et Messieurs,
it is with joy that I participate in this 39th ordinary session of the AU and commend the political will that has brought us together today around this vital theme. Allow me first of all to express our profound gratitude to the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia for its fraternal hospitality and for the excellent organizations of this 39th session of our institution. I would also like to commend the African Union Commission for its unwavering commitment to the major priority of our continent. Water is a vital necessity, is at the forefront of this priority. It touches the very heart of human dignity and is a daily concern for many of our people, both in rural and urban areas. It is also an essential condition for the success of Agenda 2063. This shared vision of a prosperous, integrated Africa, master of its own destiny, which we so fervently desire. Mr. President, water is a fundamental factor in the socio-economic development of our nations. Without water, there can be no productive agriculture, no food security. Without water, there can be no sustainable industrialization. Safe and equitable access to these resources is essential for improving living conditions, creating jobs, and reducing inequalities.
l'accès sûr et équitable à cette ressource conditionne l'amélioration des conditions de vie, la création d'emplois et la réduction des inégalités.
In the second part of his speech, the President of the Republic praised the political will of this collective journey toward an African of good governance. Let's follow the statements of the head of state once again.
Nous en sommes tous conscients, notre continent fait face à une répartition profondément inégale de ses ressources hydriques.
We are all aware that our continent faces a profoundly unequal distributions of its water resources. Some of our countries are experiencing severe water stress, while others repeatedly suffer devastating floods. This situation reveals the magnitude of the challenges we collectively face. In addition to these structural imbalances, there is the increasing disruptions of the water cycle due to climate change. Prolonged drought and irregular rainfall weaken our ecosystems and undermine our development efforts. Faced with this reality, it is imperative for Africa to develop a genuine continental water policy, an ambitious, forward-looking policy. This policy must encourage regional water interconnections such as river basin sharing projects or water transfers between surplus and deficit areas. In this regard, the experience of Djibouti, which now benefits from a significant supply of drinking water from the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia through a cross-border water supply system, is an essential example of regional integration and, above all, of the best that African cooperation can achieve.
À travers un système d'adduction transfrontalière est une excellente illustration d'intégration régionale et surtout de ce que la coopération africaine peut produire de meilleur.
On the sidelines of the African Union summit, the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Omar Guelleh, received his counterpart from Somalia, Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, in the mid-afternoon. The meeting immediately provided an opportunity for both parties to examine the extensive relation of friendship and cooperation between the two countries and the two brotherly people whose long-standing ties are forged by cultural, linguistic, and geographical proximity. During this meeting, the discussion were focused on bilateral relations as well as the evolving situation in Somalia, in particular, the increasing effort undertaken by the Somali government to restore its authority. And now, Djibouti president met a high-level Chinese delegation. The President of the Republic received a high-level Chinese delegation in Addis Ababa composed of the CEO Cheng Xuanwei and the CEO of a Smart Energy Group. During the meeting, the CEO emphasized Djibouti's significant political and potential in renewable energy, especially in wind, solar power, and expresses company's desire to implement ambitious projects in partnership with the country. And also, the CEO, Mr. Cheng, announced the financing of an industrial complex for production in Djibouti, which will create more than 5,000 direct jobs and strengthen economic development, highlighting the country's strategy location to attract foreign investment. In his statement, the CEO, Mr. Zhang, expressed his pleasure investing in Djibouti. Let's follow his statement.
我非常高兴来到吉布提，我也非常荣幸与总统阁下有一个非
like to be here as an investor here, and it's very nice talking with this president and to talk about the invest in Djibouti. Djibouti has a good potential in solar and wind. We, as the world's biggest integrative energy solution provider, we already trying to give a invest about a integrative energy solution for the port. So today the topic is around the invest of the talk. We already to invest a artificial integrative energy solution include the wind, solar, BESS, all total together 300 megawatts. And this will solve the lack of electricity problem of Djibouti. The total invest will around $1 billion US dollars. So it will solve around 50% of the electricity consumption of this Djibouti port zone. We already make a business plan for this president, and if it get approval within this year, we will going to get ready to build within the end of 2026.
For his part, the CEO of a Smart Group company expressed his satisfaction at meeting the President Guelleh and the level of cooperation between Djibouti and China. For more detail in this report.
今天很高兴跟总统先生见面，今天很感谢总统先生抽出宝贵时间跟我们会见。
Such a pleasure and honor to meet with His Excellency the President, and we'd appreciate this opportunity. I knew Djibouti very well because I went to Djibouti first time in 2012. Since today, I've been to there more than 20 times. Huajian Group invested successfully in Ethiopia. These decades, seeing the stable politics in Djibouti and good development of Djibouti, that give face to us investors. My goal is to create 20,000 jobs for youth and women within 5 years. Today, I come here with my good partner, the chairman of Mingyang Group. Mingyang Group is the wind power solution provider. We believe that our investment and joint venture will be a success under His Excellency's, the President's leadership and your government support. Djibouti and China shares a good relation. I'm Djibouti Chinese and Chinese Djiboutian, so I'm willing to contribute my power and wisdom to the development of Djibouti.
And now, a summit between Italy and Africa. The African Union Commission reiterated its readiness to work closely with the Italian government and other partners to ensure that the Italy and Africa partnership becomes a model of balanced and forward-looking cooperation. In his speech at the second Italy and Africa summit in Addis Ababa, the President of the African Union Chairperson, Mohamed Ali Yusuf, stated that this partnership must be based on Africa's long-term development plan in the agenda of 2036 and aligned with the continental framework. He also added that guided by Agenda 2063 and in line with the continental framework and based on transparency and a mutual benefit, the African Union Commission is fully prepared to work closely with the Italian government. And now let's come back to the national news. The National Solidarity Week still continue. Train caravan reach Hol village. As part of National Solidarity Week, the Solidarity Train reached Hol village. The Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity declare and decorate the Djibouti-Ethiopia Railway carriage with national solidarity colors, turning the train into a true symbol of social cohesion. A high-level delegation led by the Minister of Social Affairs and Solidarity, Ms. Ulufa Ismail Abdul, accompanied by senior railway official, boarded the electric train to Hol, marking a symbolic and transformative journey. This unprecedented initiative demonstrates the political vision and commitment of President of the Republic to national cohesion, using modern infrastructure to bringing solidarity closer to citizens efficiently and with dignity. The new train reduced the travel time for nearly 2 hours by road to just 25 minutes, offering safety and comfort.
nabadoonkay afrika dugsato dunida waayaha ka jira damiiru bislaadayo
durcaqabe ayaalow duruufa taaganiyo dhamaajo kugu tire
yeelow doonida shacbiga wadoo diiradowhay
yeelow doonida shacbiga wadoo diiradowhay
yeelow doonida shacbiga wadoo diiradowhay nabadoonkay afrika dugsato dunida waayaha ka jira damiiru bislaadayo.
And the Women's Association Himelo organized a major support ceremony for the President of the Republic on Friday 13 February. The Women's Group Himelo organized a major event in support of the President of the Republic as the Union for the Presidential Majority UMP candidate held at the elegant Djibouti Palace Campasi Garden. The event gathered women from diverse backgrounds, including community leaders, association heads, political activities, entrepreneurs, and young women committed to public affairs. The speaker praised the candidate's leadership and strategy vision, highlighting his achievement in national development, peace, political stability, and gender equality. They call on all Djiboutian women to mobilize in support of the President of the Republic, emphasizing the historic role of the women in civic engagement and social awareness.
On dit souvent que les grandes nations se bâtissent pas en...
A historic mobilization was held in Karta and Leita village. The citizens reaffirmed support for the President of the Republic on Friday, 13 February. A massive popular march took place in Karta district in support of UMP candidate President Gili in preparation for the April 2026 presidential election. The initiative brought together leaders and local elect youth, women's association, and community representatives to express gratitude for the President of the Republic, his achievement, and confirm support for the ongoing national development and stability.
Sinalo guban neta pede kai tumba bulu ilmi hara sinalo guban neta pede yoje tumba bulu ilmi hara sinalo guban neta pede kai tumba bulu ilmi hara sinalo guban neta pede yoje tumba bulu.
In our sports news, the Djibouti Cycling Tour conclude. The final stage of Djibouti Cycling Tour, organized by the Association for the Promotion of Physical Education and Sport under the Ministry of National Education and Vocational Training and the Republican Guard, took place on Saturday. The event featured two separate routes, one for the high school students, 12 kilometers in a city circuits, and another for professional cyclists. The professional cyclists, Mr. Nicolas won the final race, followed closely by Abdelkader with the Florent in the third place. The 9-stage tour covered 328 kilometers, including 3 mountain stage and 6 road stage, with only minor accident report. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Mohamed, attend this event.
Apagelo,
Natadia Apagelo. Duqaadkiyo dhabaradayga dadaalkiyo dhiirananta horumarka daalaciyo dad jacaylka muuqdaba maantana kugu doorbide Natadia Apagelo.
Apagelo, Apagelo. Shagelo, wuxuu dili hore dawmira beerayay doorkan geelo cigaalkiyo duubka dusha ku sugnee
dadka iyo dalkaba xilka iyo darajada danta qaranku leeyahay daryeesha
geelo nabadonkay Afrika dugsato dunida waayaha ka jira qabiilu bislaadayo geelow doonida shacbiga wadoo diirada u hay nabadoonkay afrika dugsato dunida waayaha ka jira qabiilu bislaadayo
Indeed, the grand final with the brass band is called the award ceremony. The Tour of Djibouti cycling final culminated in a grand final on the esplanade of People's Palace this Saturday. The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mustafa Mohamed sponsored the ceremony, which was attended by, among others, the Commander of the Republican Guard, Colonel Mohamed Jama, and a senior official of Djiboutian Army Forces, the National Police, and Gendarmerie, the French force in Djibouti, the Japanese Self-Defense Forces, an official from the French Embassy in Djibouti. The young scouts from various schools in the capital and the region made a grand entrance in the Djiboutian Army Forces band, perfectly executing the military parade under the national color and the banner of the Tour of Djibouti by back. After the raising of flag and national anthem, officials present the prize and gift to the various winners of the Tour of Djibouti cycling. The best cyclists, whether on track, road, or in mountain, overall, the Tour of Djibouti cycling ceremony consists of 9 stages, including 3 mountain bike stage, of 6 road cycling stage, and the number 3 mountain stage, for a total of 328 kilometers, the longest of which is 55.
isboortigu waa iftiin astaan weeye caafimaad awoodda jirkeena iyo uruqdeennu dhisaa isboortigu waa iftiin astaan weeye caafimaad awoodda jirkeena iyo uruqdeennu dhisaa
In his speech, the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohamed, recalled that this tour is not just a competition, it is a symbol, the symbol of a country moving forward, the symbol of a youth striving for excellence, the the symbol of a nation that believes in its talent, its territories, and its future. For this inaugural edition, we took on a bold challenge that connect education through sports, discovery, national unity, and the promotion of our cultural and tourist heritage. From the southern plant, the northern mountain for inland road to castle landscape, our cyclists went to diversity, beauty, and immense potential of our country. I salute with profound respect all of our defense and security forces, the Djiboutian Army Forces, the Republican Guard, the National Gendarmerie, the National Police, Civil Protection. Dear students, you are the heroes of this tour. Through our courage, discipline, and sportsmanship, you have shown the young people are ready to take on any challenges. Finally, allow me to express on behalf of the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training and on my behalf our profound gratitude to the President of the Republic, His Excellency Ismail Magili, for his unwavering support, enlightened vision, and steadfast commitment to youth education and national cohesion. This tour is also the result of a strong political will to place youth at the heart of national development. In our participations of Djibouti's Minister of Transport at the Istanbul Summit of OIC member states, the Republic of Djibouti, led by Mr. Hassan Ahmed Ibrahim, Minister of Infrastructure and Environment, participated in the second conference of Transport Minister of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation in Istanbul on 11 till 12 February 2026. During the conference, the minister reaffirmed Djibouti's commitment to strengthen transport connectivity and cooperation among OIC member states, highlighting Djibouti's unique geostrategic position and ongoing investment in port infrastructure, railways, and a multimodal logistic platform. On sidelines of the conference, bilateral meetings were held, including with the Turkish Minister of Transport, to explore opportunities for cooperation in infrastructure development and logistic modernization. Djibouti expressed gratitude for Turkey's warm hospitality. In his speech, the Minister of Transport emphasized Djibouti's commitment to enhancing transport connectivity, integrate infrastructure, and trade facilitation to support sustainable economic growth and strengthen ties among OIC member states. The Republic of Djibouti, he said, and the Ministry of Transport we express its profound gratitude to the government and people of Republic of Turkey for the warm and excellent hospitality organization of this conference. Djibouti commended Turkey's constant and leadership and commitment to strengthen transport cooperation and connectivity within the OIC. The National Day for Artistic and Mother Tongue Language celebrated today in Djibouti. Under the high patronage of the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibo Moumen Assouvi, the fourth National Day for Artists and Mother Language was held at the People's Palace. The events supported by the President of the Republic include cultural and artistic performance, highlighting the importance of cultural heritage, artistic and preservation of mother language as essential to national identity and sustainable development. Participants expressed hope that this renewed commitment will unify generations, promote creativity, and enhance the national cultural heritage.
taariikhdan maanta waxaa fursad aan u helay.
On this occasion, the Minister of Youth and Culture, Dr. Hibu Momin Asowi, made a speech in which she recalled the deep sense of responsibility that we gather here today under the high patronage of the President of the Republic to celebrate the 4th National Day for Artistic and Mother Language. It is a great joy and deep sense, she said, that this day is much more than a celebration. It is a tribute to our artistic, our creators, and all those who, with talent and dedication, preserve and pass on our cultural heritage. It is also a reminder of the importance of our mother language, the true guardians of our memory, our tradition, and our identity, conclude the minister. And now moving on to the international scene. The new Israeli real estate law sparks into criticize detail in this report. State law has faced widespread international criticism amid allegations of home demolition and restrictions on building permits. Critics argue to these policies and the housing crisis and hinder urban development in Palestinian communities, while the Israeli government maintains that that planning regulation comply with the existing legal framework. Observers warn that the law may intensify tension over land and housing rights. This is it for this edition. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening.